you can probably hear the squeaking, and the amount of play that's actually in the wheel is actually pretty. So I'm gonna move the wheel. You see how much play is actually in the steering wheel? So I'm going to talk a little bit about now the steering wheel. So as you know from the title of this video, and leading up to this, I did have that clicking in the steering wheel, that play back and forth. There's always play in Mustang steering wheels, and especially of cars of this age, but this was a little bit of overkill, and the car was going towards the right, so you'll see later on that one of my tires was actually not aligned correctly, or the alignment in general wasn't correct, so one of my front tires was wearing incorrectly, and my power steering pump was making a lot of noise and actually was cutting out sometimes when I was making turns. So I would be going into the turn, and halfway through the power steering pump would kind of cut out, the battery light would come on, and I would lose power steering for a second, turn the car on and off, and it would come back. So if you're having any of those issues, make sure to stick around, and this video should help you out. And as well, I'm going to put some timestamps down in the description, so if you want to hop around in the video, I hope you watch all the way through. But if you're trying to just get through this really quickly, but right now we're going to jump into some of the clips that I had back when I was in Florida from a couple of months ago. But really, the main consensus and issue with this whole thing is it's going to go out eventually. The power steering pump I've been having some issues with, a lot of noise, the fluid kind of getting all like gross and chunky. Currently changing some of the power steering fluid in the Mustang, because as you can see, it's this gross brown. And it's not supposed to be that color. And just like a dirty color as well. But I really don't want to one day be driving and have the whole thing go out. So I'm going to try to get this all fixed soon. So if you're watching this video, it is getting fixed. This was as soon as I got the Mustang down to Florida. I noticed that after the drive that the tires were wearing incorrectly. So this is the driver's side tire, which had more tread on it. And then moving over here to the passenger side, where the wear marks on the tire were not consistent with the driver's side, as the passenger side tires were much lower than the driver's side. Okie dokie, guys, so just getting to Plantation Ford, and hopefully we'll get the squeaking and the wheel fixed. And the alignment, because that's off as well. So I just signed the paperwork, and they're gonna look at the car, see what's wrong with it, and hopefully they'll get it fixed. Okay guys, so the Mustang is back, and as you can see from here, no more click. Wait, no more click. It's actually connected. One thing though, the guy said he wanted to do was the upper control arms, I'm pretty sure in the front. The issue was Ford wanted to charge me $1,600, and I think that was ridiculous. So to get it out of the way now, looking back at my notes, the total price to fix the steering wheel, steering rack, alignment, all that fun jazz came to $1,166.84. So I want to get this out there. I did have the car aligned, or had the alignment done twice, because I brought it to two different shops. So when I was down in Florida, I originally brought the car to Plantation Ford. That was my local Ford dealership. That was the closest one to my school, and brought the car there, had the lower half of the steering rack replaced. There as well, they changed the power steering fluid, and I got alignment there. So that came to $746.02. And then originally there, they wanted me to change the lower control arms, like I stated before, and that I ended up having done in Georgia. So in Georgia, I spent a whole bunch of money. Hold on, let me show you the receipt. So as you can see here, I didn't just have the lower control arms done. I actually had them rebuilt, so you can see here the ball joints they changed in the lower control arms, and they made sure everything was fixed in that regard. I did have the calipers done because that was causing some shake in the wheel, but that was not due to the clicking. So jumping back into everything, so overall in Georgia, just parts wise and labor wise, it came to $163.92. And then again, I had an alignment when I was in Georgia, so that's another $89.99. And then in the front over here, I got a new tire here, this Firestone guy. Not too bad. The issue was my front tire was wearing so bad, but as of right now, I just got this one, and then I still have regular all seasons all around. And all in all, it's driving pretty straight. I think after the control arms get replaced, it'll drive a little bit better, but it's light years better than what it was. So that's pretty good. So furthermore, if I had everything done all in one shop, it would have been about $100 cheaper, but at the end of the day, it was $1,000 to have my steering rack redone and fixed.